Lovely therapists, I want to show you how I have been creating an additional revenue stream for my business that covers me during the quiet periods in private practice. So, even when payments aren't coming through, or new referrals aren't coming through, or my memberships are a little bit quiet, I can rest easy because I know that there's a steady stream of income coming through. And it's true, I do wake up in the morning and see that payments have come through overnight. So I want to show you how I'm doing it because I want you to have peace of mind with your business as well. Plus, I want you to be able to afford to invest in other things like marketing with soul or high level mentoring and things like that. Okay. So let me show you how you can quickly and easily create sellable resources for your clients that add value to them, but also bring in extra money for your business that you can then reinvest into other things. So I'm just going to log in. So PLR it stands for private label rights, and that just means that you can resell all the things that are in here. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you come into the portal, and I'll show you. Every week you get a new trending product, and do you know what? Some weeks they're going to look like perfect for you and perfect for your clients. But sometimes they may not. And that's when you want to really think about how could I tweak or adjust or adapt this to really suit my dream clients. There's lots of resources here, like learn how to sell your products. There was a challenge, and these are all the recordings and the workbooks and templates here. And then we get a section for new in. You've got journals, affirmation cards, coaching worksheets, templates, planners, all the things, right? So I'm just going to make this super simple for you. Let me have a look at what's new in. So there's new planners and journals, new affirmation cards, and new templates. So you can see here some examples. These aren't all. These are just what's new at the moment. And something like this, a manager planner, think about how could I tweak or adapt that for my clients. So if you're working with mums, maybe you're going to rebrand this as the Busy Mums Planner or the Busy Mums. I don't know, you're going to think of a word that solves her problem, time mastery for busy mums, or get it done for busy mums, or something like that. And you're just, instead of using the word manager, you're just going to call mum, toddler logbook, meal planners, a self-care planner. Now, all these planners you could sell anywhere from $17 to $27 Australian. So you could definitely use this self-care planner, and all you're going to do is you're going to change the cover, change the font, put your branding on it, make it your own so it looks like it belongs to your private practice. And then you're going to upsell it to clients when they book in with you. So a client's going to book a session, and it's going to be like, would you like fries with that at the restaurants? You're going to say, look, I've got this self-care planner. I think it might be worth having a look at. Or you could have a few different options that they could choose from for little upsells or add-ons. You could sell them through your website. I sell mine through my Etsy store, and I'll show you my Etsy store as well so you can see how I'm doing it. Or you could give them as lead magnets, as giveaways to build up your email list so that you can build relationships and start to connect and nurture people who haven't heard of you, who are new to your world, but that will then later become clients as they get to see what you do. There's a pregnancy planner, heal your worthiness wounds, you know, the Dream Shadow Journal. This one here is 365 days of creative prompts to find moments for mindfulness and tap into creativity. So lots of different things. You just have to really think about, what could I call this that would make sense to my audience? And you need to have your branding organized. So you need to have your logo, your brand colors, your brand fonts. Okay. Then we've got journals. And again, think outside the square. Always think, how could I make this relevant to my clients now? And you know what? Some of the things are already going to be relevant. You're not going to have to do a thing other than change the colors, put your brand in, change your fonts, right? Some of them, like the gratitude journal, we could all use that. I don't know of any private practice or any therapist that wouldn't be able to sell a gratitude journal. You could absolutely do that. You could also all just take this one here, the self-worth booster journal. You could all take the beautiful boundaries journal. You're just going to call it something different, put your colors, logo, etc. Your dream life visualization journal, you could use those things, right? Mood tracker, there's a therapy journal, right? So there are things here you can use straight away. But there are other things like, the Scale Up Business Journal or the Level Up Career Journal. If you wanted to sell those, you could, but you'd have to think creatively about, okay, this journal is for people who want to up-level their career. Could I use it for my clients, which are mums, who are wanting to get like a bit of part-time work, or they're wanting to start a side hustle, or they're wanting to go back to the workforce? How could I adapt this? So I might call it the Working Mum's Cure, right? Something like that. The Money Abundance Journal, could you sell that to your clients in your private practice? And what could you rename it as? Right? So little things like that. And then you've got affirmation cards, which are really great because they come illustrated or minimal. So when I first started with this, I used the illustrated ones, and it was a problem because I didn't understand how to use private label rights properly. And what happened was other people were selling the same thing as me because they also didn't know how to sell them. What I would recommend you do is not use the illustrative ones. I would always now go the minimal, and I'll show you. We'll work with these actually. We'll work with these cards. I'll show you just how easy it is to set them up. But I would always choose minimal, and you're going to pop your logo on there, change your font, change your colors, and put pictures on there that make sense to you and your clients. But you can see there's all kinds of things. There's a whole lot of affirmation cards actually. And so as you can see, we've got career ones. So another thing that you could do is you can sell these as an upsell or an add-on when people book their sessions with you. So it could be like a little order bump. It could be like when people go and book an appointment, you could give them the option when they're booking to add these on, right? Or to add the journal on. Or you could take the affirmation cards, for example, for the career ones, just because we're looking at those now, and you could put it with that career journal, and you could create a little bundle, right? And it's digital. So you can set this up, and you're never actually going to have to deliver anything, because when they buy, you just set up an automation in your email that gives them the buttons to download. So you're just going to keep this in your Google Drive, your OneDrive, your cloud, whatever. I use Dropbox. And you're just going to set it up so that once they've booked their appointment and they've purchased these things, they automatically get an email from you that says, congratulations, well done, you've made this purchase, here you are, enjoy. And they're going to get affirmation cards from you, and they're going to get a journal from you that they can start working with before they come to their appointment. Or they could always grab these things throughout the journey with you to support them. Right? Same thing. You've got gratitude cards here, and there's also that gratitude planner. You could sell them separately. So planners you would normally sell, say, $17 to $27. The affirmation cards, I would say anywhere from maybe $15 to $25. and you could put them together as a little bundle, and you can choose the price for that bundle. If you wanted to sell them as physical products, you can print them off through Canva, which would probably be super easy, or you can just print them off at Officeworks, okay? And just put in your specifications. And if you wanted to sell them as hard copies, you could do hardcover, soft cover, choose the type of cardboard you wanted for your affirmation cards. You could sell them with a crystal, like bundle up the physical products. You could have a little book with the cards, put a crystal on top, tie it up with a nice piece of string, sage it, reiki it. Do you know what I mean? And that's something really, really special that other practices don't do, but it can absolutely build in extra income to your private practice. Okay. And you don't even have to make all of these. You could get this stuff and you could ask your admin person to do it. Or if you have somebody who's there working on a placement or anything like that, you could get them to do one of these for you and make a product for you. Easy. It's not hard. It's actually loads of fun. So you've also got coaching worksheets. We've got single page ones here. Now I'm going to show you my best-selling one, which is this one here. So to you and I, it looks pretty basic, right? However, when I listed this, I think I was selling it for $5. I've sold so many. I think I've sold about 50 of them. They're only $5, but it's brought me in an extra $250 in my sleep. I didn't have to do anything. I sell maybe one of these every 2 or 3 days for some reason. I don't know why. I kept everything as it was. I just changed the font. I put my logo on it. I put my branding on it. It's my colors, all that kind of stuff. And then I made the same, because it's PDF. We're not selling a template. We're selling the finished product. So then what I did was I made it in purple, then I made it in green, then I made it in blue, I made it in orange, I made it in yellow. I did like so many different colors, and people buy the PDF in the colors that they want. So it took me like 5 minutes to make, seriously. You could create on your website a little tab that says shop, or shop the practice, or do you know what I mean? And you could sell this right through your website. Just connect it to PayPal or connect it to Stripe with a little button, and make money while you sleep. It's so easy and it's so much fun to do. And then you've got like multi-page worksheets here. I mean, overcoming, where is it? Overcoming negative self-talk. That is so good. Now, it's things that you and I already know how to do. And of course, you're going to jump in there and check it, because you want to make sure that it's in your voice, that it's got Australian spelling, not American spelling. You want to make sure that it is consistent with the approach that your private practice takes. And then you're just going to put your colors, your logo, your font, your brand, boom, sell it. So can you see how you can build up a library of resources to support your clients that you work with, just by tweaking these? Look, there's a self-discovery sheet, there's a self-worth protection sheet, the leadership. Do you know what I mean? A gaslighting book, a gaslighting. Can you see how those things could really sell in your practice? Like, gaslighting is the hot topic at the moment. If you had a workbook and a worksheet, you could sell them separately. So this would be maybe $17 to $27. This would be, I would charge maybe $15 to I don't know, maybe $20 for this. You could bundle them together. You could make some affirmation cards using one of those templates for gaslighting affirmations, or overcoming, or dealing with, or something like that. Make a really big bundle. So I will show you how I work with these, just so you get an idea. let's go back to the affirmation cards. I'm going to go to new in, and I'm going to click minimal. It's going to take me straight to Canva. And then from here, this is how easy it is, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to change the color. I've got my mood board here. So I'm going to change the backgrounds to, what do I like? I like that color. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to hit change all. And now we can see that all that color. Good. The other thing I'm going to do here is change the writing to this color, and I'm going to say change all, and I'm just going to check that's changed. Yes, it has. Great. I am going to change those and say change all, and again I'm just going to check. Yes, they've all changed. Amazing. I am going to put my font on, which is Tan Moncherie, and I'm going to change all. But I know that this template is in capital letters, so I'm just very quickly going to go through and change them because I don't want them in capital letters. And can you see this has taken me like literally 1 minute? It's super quick. There's not a change all to do this bit that I'm doing now. And you don't have to put it in lowercase. You could keep it all as you like in capitals. Totally your decision. I think I've only got a few more to go. Now, you can change all of these affirmations, of course, if you want. I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave them as they are for now. All right, great. So just double check that's all done. Yes, it is. Great. So now I'm just going to go back right up to the top here, and where it's got your coaching company, I'm going to go find and replace text. Your coaching company. XX, and I'm going to put Brooklyn Storm 2023, match case, replace all. That's done it for all 25. So that was super easy. And then all I'm going to do is go to my logos, and I'm going to grab my logo. And I'm just going to put that there. Now, if I copy and paste, it should paste it in the same position on every card. Some of them you want to adjust a little bit, which is totally fine. So you get the idea, like just how easy this is. I think I must be in like minute 3 or something now. Just bring that one down. Bring that one down a bit. You get the idea. I'm just trying to do this as quickly and easily as I can, just to show you it doesn't have to take you long to get this up and running. Now, as I said, you could use this as a lead magnet, which means you would give it away free on Facebook to build up your email list if you like. You could give it away free as a value add to your private practice. Totally up to you. I do give some of these away when I finish them as value adds, but I also sell them too. Okay. So that's it. And then you're done. All you're going to do then is just, I can show you my Etsy store, is you're just either going to put them on your website. So let me show you my website. And I can show you how I use them on my website. So here we are. So no, that's not one of mine. What did I use? Have I used any? Yes, the affirmation cards. So I use these on my website. There was a desktop wall planner. No, there wasn't. I made that one. But yeah, the affirmation cards, that's like what I just showed you. So if I click on download, this helps me build my list. So then I made them for therapists. So that was my tweak. And people, the therapists can go here and they will just type in their name. Oh. And they get them. So I made them for therapists. So you can do whatever you like with yours. Then if I go to Etsy and come to my shop, I can show you how I'm selling these products on my shop. Right, so I've got like monetize your blogs, stuck to empowered worksheet. That was one of them. What else have I got? The Beautiful Boundaries Journal. You saw that one. What else have I got? That's the Dream Life Visualization Journal, the Get Fit Planner. So yeah, I make money from all of these. Affirmation deck. Can you see how I've just like kind of gone in and made it my own? And these have been really popular as well. My posts for my dream clients, which is you, it turns out that you really love quotes and posts for your socials. So I love making them for you. Here's the Genius Zone audit. There's a Wheel of Life template over here. So yeah, I refresh these all the time. But I just wanted to show you how I'm selling them and how they're making money for me in my business at the moment. So if I go to Etsy and I look for Hey Therapist, then you can see my shop and you can see that here are some of the things, not all, but some of the things that I'm selling. And you can see that I've made 175 sales just since I've had the shop. I've only had the shop for a few months. Honestly, I've had it for a few months. I've got I'm star seller. I've always been a star seller. So you have to wait 3 months before you can get a star seller badge on Etsy. And it's based on the quality of your products. It's based on how quickly you reply. It's based on your reviews, all of the things. Only ever had 5-star reviews. I've got 220 products here that I'm selling, and you can feel free to come and have a look at how I'm selling them on my store and have a look at the prices and things like that. You can see I'm using my branding the whole time now. I didn't know this at the beginning, but I am now. Just to look, I made social media templates for trauma for therapists. Like, there's everything. Digital business card templates for therapists. They're not in the templates for you though, but you can see that there are like the 75 soft challenge was one of the templates. The 76 self-care was one of the templates. The ADHD planner was a template. Here's what I did with the anxiety affirmation deck. So you can have a look at this. with this one, when I was reskinning it, so reskinning just means changing what it looks like. I used a photo from Canva. I just put that behind. So you can do that too. Let me show you how. I just went, so I don't know, let's think of something dark, because I've got light colored writing on here. So let's put, I don't know, dark blue. I'm just going to go to photos, and I want the free ones. And maybe we'll see how this one looks, hey? And I want to put that photo behind. Right? So you could change them all like that. Or if you wanted something that felt a bit more luxurious, you could use something like this. And again, you're just going to put that to the back so that the writing comes forward. Do you see what I mean? Or if you wanted to do something for something like, I love to use beige aesthetic. So you could absolutely take, it's hard because I've done the white writing. So maybe I'll try I want you to be able to see it. That's the only thing. Maybe I'll try a brown aesthetic so that my writing pops out. Wonder if it will work with something darker like this, just so I can show you. If I put that to the back, oh, well, you get the idea. Sorry, just having a quick look here. I feel like that one's going to have too much going on and you'll lose it. Maybe I'll try a black aesthetic. Yeah, that's just a little tip for you. When you are making these your own, always just try and have a play around with the words aesthetic, because it'll show you, like, I'm not picking very good pictures today, am I? But it will show you all the colors in that range. And look, I could just bring that down there if I wanted to, but you know, or I could have them all down there. So then I would just like duplicate that. Do you see what I mean? So that's how you make them your own. Another thing that you could do to make them your own is put your logo in here and drag it out to fill the space, and then just put your transparency, dial the transparency right down, just so it's a hint that we've got your logo there, so we know it's your private practice. So that's another way that you can really make it your own. So that is how I am using PLR, private label rights, through Secret Weapon to bring in extra money. So you might be wondering, how much am I actually bringing in? Well, to be totally honest with you, it varies. It varies for a few reasons. It varies depending on whether or not I let people know that it's available. I have to get better at that. But it also varies on, you know, what's relevant at that time. So I went through a period of posting or creating digital products that my audience wasn't interested in. And then once I got to know what they wanted, then I started to get more money coming through and more purchases coming through. Definitely having something as an order bump. So an order bump or an add-on or an upsell, having it there, and training yourself to make sure that it's on the booking page, to make sure that it's on the website, to make sure that you're letting clients know in your e-newsletter that there's something new that they can now grab if they feel called and it aligns with them and you feel it would support them on their journey. Do you know what I mean? So always just keeping the lines of communication open, that there's these new things that your practice is offering to support them on their wellness journeys. So do you know what? The first month that I had this up, the first month that I had started selling my templates, I made $994 in that first 4 weeks. So that was about 1,300 Australian dollars. And the reason that I sell in US dollars is because I'm on Etsy and my clients are international, and it just makes it so much easier for me when I'm getting Etsy to look after taxes and this, that, and the other. But when Australian people go to purchase, it shows in Australian dollars anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But you can sell in Australian or US, totally up to you, depends on your platform. It wouldn't make sense if you were selling them through your, in-person private practice to suddenly start charging US dollars for it, unless you were able to explain to your clients that you also sell them online internationally. So yeah, I mean, the sky's really the limit. I've had great months where it's been like a, $1,300-$1,500 months. And then I've had other months where it's been a lot less because I either shared products without really thinking about how I could make them work for my clients first, or I just hadn't been promoting them. And by promoting, I mean just I never sent an email to let people know it was available. I never shared it on my social. I made it, and I was just like, hopefully people will know that it's there. So the lesson is, yes, you can make money in your sleep with this. Yes, it can bring in at least an extra $1,500 a month to your business that then you can use to fund things like marketing with soul or high level mentorship. Do you know what I mean? Reinvest that back into the business. You do need to keep the lines of communication open though, so people know that it's there, because if they don't know you've got it, they can't buy it. All right. And then you'll say, oh, nobody's buying and it's not working for me. It will work for you. If you want help with this, let me know, because I'm more than happy to create a masterclass. I haven't done it yet, but I'm thinking about it if there's demand. I'd love to teach you how I'm selling on Etsy so that you can see, again, over my shoulder what it looks like. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you. A little bit of a how to make some extra money selling digital products as part of your private practice. It doesn't have to be extra work for you to do. You can give it to reception, your VA, a person on placement, or you could absolutely do it yourself. You saw it took me maybe 5 minutes to put this together. 5 minutes. And then all I'm going to do is save it as a PDF, and then I'm just going to say on my website, hey, do you know what? You can get this. And I'm just going to add it as an option in my Acuity. So I use Squarespace scheduling. It used to be called Acuity. I can just jump in there now and I can have add-ons. So let me just show you what that looks like quickly. So are you following me over? You are. Okay, great. So over here in my appointment types, I've got add-ons. So I can just create an add-on here. All right. All the things are here. So they tend to be for services, but all you need to do is just connect it with your Dropbox and people get it straight away, or just give it to them in the next session. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So that is how I'm using Secret Weapon PLR to create extra money, and I wanted to share it with you so that you can too. Okay, I hope this was super duper helpful. Thank you so much for watching it, and yeah, I'm excited to see what you can create for your business too. Bye.